So I think a big part of being able to get jacked and being able to have an aesthetic physique that is super underrated that a lot of people don't really talk about is visualization. I don't know why I started that, but visualization. Visualization is a key component to being able to eventually achieve that aesthetic physique, being able to have that aesthetic body. And here today, I'm going to be talking about like why visualization is important and um, being able to have practice that in terms of being able to see kind of like yourself in the future, having that body and how it's going to help you with actually like achieving it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jojo, and I talk about self-improvement and being able to get into the gym and work out. And if you're new, you can hit the subscribe button down below. But visualization is something that is like, I feel like a lot of people think it's like woo, or like they think it's like um, kind of just like something that's like they kind of like don't take it serious. It's like they think it's like this thing that it's like people who do it are like crazy and stuff like that, or like I don't know how to like say it, but like they just think it's like people who do that and then it's like they're kind of like wacky. But I truly believe that it's like the reason why I have an aesthetic physique, like the reason why I was able to like get jacked was because of visualization. Because when you really think about it, you have to like see yourself being that aesthetic body. Like you have to see yourself being having that aesthetic physique before like actually like getting down and like getting to work in terms of like actually getting like the body. Because it's like if you're not able to like see that, like if you're not able to see yourself actually like having that physique, it's like it's gonna be like very hard to like actually like continuously go to the gym. And even just like starting like you kind of have to like in a way be delusional is what I like realize. It's like you have to be delusional of like you do not see yourself having like that body. It's like when you go into the gym, especially if like you're skinny, it's like you're going to the gym, you work out, and then it's like that first workout, you're gonna go home and you're gonna see yourself skinny. That's gonna be very discouraging, especially in the beginning. It's gonna be very discouraging to see like yourself like working out, and then it's just like you look in the mirror and you still see yourself looking the same. You're gonna kind of think like, oh, this is pointless, this is not even worth it. And again, these were some of the thoughts that I was having. But just being able to like visualize and have in the back of your mind that this is like the like potentially what you will get to, like as long as you keep showing up and putting in the work. Like even though I went into the gym and I was skinny, and when I went and worked out and I saw, when I came back, me being skinny, I just had to keep in my mind that it's like, you know what? I will still become this version, like this aesthetic physique. Like I literally like visualized it like vividly, like this is what I would look like. And it's like I just had to maintain that. I had to maintain that every single time that I went into the gym, even though I was going in there and results weren't showing. I just had to like believe in that. And that's why I talk about it. It's just like you have to be delusional. It's like it's like that's kind of like what delusional being like delusional is. It's like believing in something that you can't even see. And it's like with the gym, like it's believing that you can look this way even though there's no proof on the outside that you are like even going to get to that. It's like you have to like work towards something that you can't even see. Like that's basically my definition of being delusional. Is like working towards something that you can't even see in like reality or in the outside. Like you have to like go to the gym, work out, and keep doing that even though there's no proof that you're going to become that way. It's like it seems like logical. Like it seems like it makes sense that it's like as long as I keep showing up, I'll get there. But it's like it's like so like easier said than done, or it's like it seems like it makes sense, but again, it can be so discouraging and like super like it could just be like super like uh I wouldn't say like demoralizing, but like it could just like really affect you when you're kind of just like going into the gym and you're putting all this effort and time, and it's like you're really like working out. Like again, especially if you've been somebody who's never worked out, you're like really putting your like best foot forward to like actually like work out, and it's like not seeing any progress for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for a month, for 2 months, 3 months, like 3 months. Like I can't even lie. Like I remember when I was like 3 months in and I was doing like, the routine that I was doing and not seeing progress. Like it can be like, bro, like you will want to quit because you're just thinking like maybe like, oh, like I'm just like one of those people that, you know they work out and they just see no progress. Like you will literally tell yourself that, like your brain will tell you like, oh, maybe I'm just one of those people that no matter how hard I try, I just won't make progress. Like your brain will tell you those things, and it's just like you will truly like tell yourself like, man, like maybe I'm just not cut out for this. It's just not in my genes or whatever for me to, you know, be jacked and be aesthetic. But it's like, bro, just being able to just keep showing up, even though there's no proof, keep showing up. And then you get to this point where it's like, now you're like acting as if you have that body. That's why I truly believe like visualization helps as well, because it's like, even though on the outside there's no proof that you are becoming or gonna have that body, when you visualize and you see yourself that it's just like, this is what I'm trying to look like, you just kind of like act as if like you have that body. So it's like when you keep in the back of your mind like, oh, this is like the body that I have and working towards, you go to the gym and you work out like you already have it. So that's why it's just like I even remember for myself, like the way that I was working out, like after there was like a point where I was going in there and I kind of was just doing like the bare minimum. Again, I just kind of just wanted to build the habit of just being able to go out and show up and just go into the gym. So after I was just doing that routine that was kind of like easy, like kind of just like it was just super easy. Like if I couldn't even do that, then I just didn't want it. There was a point where it was like I was going into the gym 6 days a week, and again I was like kind of just like doing more advanced workouts. I was like doing like the bench press, I was doing like squats. It was like I was like training in a way where it was like I kind of already had the aesthetic physique. Like I was like training like I was like an Olympic athlete. And I truly believe like it's like when you kind of just like visualize and you kind of just like look to yourself like in the back of your mind, like, this is what I'm gonna look like. You just like vividly see it. Like you see yourself in the mirror, you're like, this is the way my biceps is gonna look, my abs, my chest. It's like when you have that and you visualize that, like every single time you go to the gym, it's like kind of just like in the back of your mind, you will just act in that certain way. And it's like, again, like I truly believe before like anything, like not even just in the gym, like anything in life, like you kind of just have to act as if like you already have that thing. It's like you kind of just have to act in that certain way before reality like actually like gives it to you, or it like pops up. And again, like that's why it's like in a way, like when people talk about visualization, they think it's like maybe crazier or like woo woo. It's like it's like it works. Like it really works. Like I can say for myself, like it worked for me because it's like I visualized it. Like I visualized this is what I would look like. And now you kind of just like act as if, or in the gym you're kind of just like working out, acting as if you already have that body. So it's just like you're training intensely, you're eating the right way, even though there's no proof on the outside that you're actually like looking that way. You get to that point where it's just like now it's like it manifests. Like that's what I truly believe is like manifestation. It's not like you like visualize and then you just automatically get like something, but it's like in a way, it's like I manifested this body where it's just like out of kind of like out of nothing, like I got like to be able to have an aesthetic physique. But I know it was like obviously work. But it's like it's kind of like fascinating where you kind of just like see yourself in a skinny version, and then it's like just down the line you see yourself being able to have like a jacked aesthetic body, and it's like you think to yourself like, damn, like I manifest this, but you didn't. But it's like you visualized it, you saw it before there was any proof, like you saw it before there was like any proof that you would actually get to this point of like actually having the body. But you just like worked towards it, and you just acted as if you were that body, like you were acting as if like you already had it. And then like eventually, like over time, again those like small daily consistent habits of like just working out, of just showing up, again, in the moment it seemed like it was doing nothing. In the moment it seemed so insignificant, but it really meant something. Like when you are able to just build that up, you build the momentum over time, it compounds, and eventually you're just able to look back like 3 4 years down the line, and you're just able to look at yourself and you're just like, damn, like I can't believe I got here. But you knew that it was like the small daily consistent actions, but also just like the visualization, just being able to see it before there was any proof, before reality like showed it to you that you could have this body. You kind of just had to, like I said, like be delusional. You had to believe in the inside, you had to believe in the image that you had in your head before anything on the outside. And that's why I just believe like being delusional is like the main component in terms of being able to have an aesthetic body. And just not even aesthetic body, just like anything else in life, you just have to believe in something that it's not even shown on the outside. Like you have to believe in something and then work towards it, like it's just going to happen, like it's just going to happen. Like you believe in something that is not even in reality, and you're working towards it and just acting as if it's happening. Like you kind of just have to disregard reality in a sense. Like you just kind of have to ignore it and just believe in the mental, like believe in the pictures and in the visualizations. You got to believe in the imagery that's in your mind. And I truly believe if like you believe in that more, like eventually it's going to happen, where it's like you manifest it. It's going to happen in terms of like you look at your body one day and it's like the body that you want, but you just like know that it was like work. But it just starts with a visualization. Like I remember just like seeing that, like in terms of like whatever it is that we want in our life, it all starts with a visualization. It all starts with the image in our mind, and just being able to just work towards that image that eventually will get to that thing that we want. But yeah, that's why I truly believe that if you truly want to get to having an aesthetic body, being able to look jacked, like you have to like visualize, like you have to see in your mind that it's possible for you to look this way. And once you're able to just like vividly look at yourself in your mind and see like this is the way that I look, and being able to like just imagine yourself having that aesthetic body, once you have that image, now it's just like every single time that you just show up into the gym, you just keep that image in the back of your mind. And even though there's going to be days where you think like, oh, there's no way I'm going to get there, especially in the beginning. And I don't know why we do that. We think like as soon as we do something, it's just automatically going to happen. I don't know why we do that. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's like our generation where we think, everything happens overnight. We think like as soon as we just do one thing, just automatically we're just going to get to where we need to be. But yeah, it's just like just being able to just keep in the back of your mind, even in those days you want to give up, even though those days you work out and you look in the mirror and you're still skinny, you just have to have that belief and that delusion that you're eventually going to get there. And you just keep that in the back of your mind and you're working towards it. But always remember to keep going.